the Police. We're competing with 20 other bands of the same style of music that we do. So I'm not saying that we did this, but what you should do is say, look at the risk that you're taking, because it's like, we have a lot of competition now. So how are we going to progress and take our fan base to the next level and solidify our status up here, but also how can we minimize our financial risk on it? Because what
Then
happened
you
on
came
that
up with
tour,
festivals.
yeah, because what happened on that tour, it was basically our second headline tour for a second album. We lost a lot of money.
Oh.
We lost a lot of money because even though it's a corporation of musicians, not really businessmen.
Yeah.
And one problem musicians have is ego.
Yeah.
Ego. So if decisions were made in relation to what the other bands did, that you had to outdo what they did. And that's where the financial risk comes in. Ego-based decisions.
Wow.
And what happens is management is supposed to advise you against that. But that would be risky for the manager that can get fired. He has to weigh the situation and say, okay, and advise and say, listen, this is my advice. I'm not forcing you to do this. If the management would have forced the band to